Ilia Topuria, a name that's been buzzing in the MMA world for a while now. Undefeated, ferocious, and a fighter who has shown that he's not only skilled but also ready to take on anyone in his path. But what happens if Topuria decides to move up in weight? Will he continue his domination, or will new challenges await him? Today, we're going to dive deep into the potential consequences and matchups that could occur if Ilia Topuria steps into a higher weight class. First, let's talk about who Ilia Topuria is and why he's one of the most exciting prospects in the UFC. Topuria fights in the featherweight division, where he's been an absolute wrecking ball. With a perfect undefeated record, Topuria has proven himself to be a complete fighter. His striking is crisp, his grappling is world-class, and his mentality is that of a warrior. Born in Georgia and raised in Spain, Topuria brings an aggressive, well-rounded style that makes him a threat everywhere the fight goes. Whether it's knocking people out on the feet or dominating them on the ground, Ilia has shown that he can finish fights in a variety of ways. His performance against fighters like Jai Herbert and Josh Emmett displayed his technical skills, power, and fight IQ. Now, the question is, why would Topuria move up in weight? There are a few reasons why fighters decide to move up. 1. Weight cutting can become more difficult as they age. Right now, Topuria makes 145 pounds comfortably, but as his career progresses, making that weight might take more of a toll on his body. Moving up to lightweight, at 155 pounds, could mean a healthier, stronger version of Topuria. Another reason is competition. Topuria is climbing the ranks quickly in the featherweight division, and after a few more wins, he could very well be knocking on the door for a title shot. But what happens after that? Does he want to conquer multiple divisions, like Conor McGregor or Henry Cejudo? Moving up to lightweight could open the door for even bigger opportunities and legacy-defining fights. Of course, moving up in weight isn't without its challenges. One of the first things we have to consider is the size difference. Lightweight is one of the deepest and most competitive divisions in the UFC, and the fighters there are big, strong, and tough. Let's look at some of the potential matchups Topuria would face at lightweight. Imagine Topuria going up against someone like Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, or Charles Oliveira. These are fighters who have experience in wars, and they can take punishment and keep coming forward. Not only would Topuria have to deal with their size, but also their striking power and ground game. For instance, Poirier is known for his durability and slick boxing. Gaethje brings wild, relentless pressure and knockout power. Oliveira has some of the best submission skills in the UFC. Would Topuria's grappling be enough to handle Oliveira's ground game? Would he be able to handle the forward pressure of a fighter like Gaethje, or the precision striking of Poirier? But here's the thing, Topuria isn't just any fighter. He's shown time and again that he has the skills to adapt, and that's what makes him so dangerous. His grappling has been tested against elite competition, and his hands are fast, powerful, and precise. The question is, can Topuria maintain that speed and explosiveness at lightweight? We've seen fighters like Alexander Volkanovski, another featherweight champ, successfully move up and compete with the best. Could Topuria do the same? If Topuria moves up to lightweight, the potential matchups are exciting. A fight against someone like Michael Chandler would be fireworks. Both fighters are explosive and always looking for the finish. Chandler's wrestling could pose a challenge, but Topuria's BJJ might be the key to victory. Then, there's someone like Beneil Dariush, a fighter with great grappling and solid striking. How would Topuria's aggressive style match up against Dariush's technical approach? The possibilities are endless, and each fight would test Topuria in new ways. Now, let's not forget about the current champion, Islam Makhachev. If Topuria continues to dominate and earns his way to a title shot, a fight against Makhachev would be fascinating. Makhachev's wrestling is elite, but Topuria's grappling isn't far behind. Could Topuria be the one to break through Makhachev's defense and become a two-division threat? Ultimately, moving up in weight is always a risk, but for a fighter like Ilia Topuria, it could also be a huge opportunity. He's got the skills, the mindset, and the potential to become one of the best in not just one division, but two. Whether he stays at featherweight or makes the jump to lightweight, one thing is certain: Ilia Topuria's future in the UFC is incredibly bright, and we can't wait to see what happens next. So what do you think? Should Ilia Topuria move up in weight, or should he stay and continue to dominate the featherweight division? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more breakdowns and MMA content.